Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
Are you friendly?
Women should be happy about this. They're always saying they want to meet the nice guy. We're giving them what they want.
I love your vibe. You look absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you
And I
very
thought,
much.
look, the sun's out.
And women will often complain that the right guys aren't approaching.
Do you understand how many times a girl has been hit on? Do you know what a world that is?
You can learn pickup. Pickup is learnable. Does that make it wrong?
Yes, it is manipulation, but it's no worse than what women are doing to men on a daily basis.
At the time of watching this documentary, tens of thousands of men the world over will have attended a pickup seminar or a one-to-one session with a master pickup artist. They will learn the art of attracting women anytime, anywhere. For the last 8 months, we have been invited into a private world. Our objective, to find out why the pickup scene is fast becoming an estimated $100 million industry. We meet master instructors who claim they can teach men the art of attracting women, and we uncover what's being taught and whether or not it really works. In 2005, Neil Strauss, an American author and journalist, published his book The Game, exposing Los Angeles' secret pickup community. The book also documented his own personal transformation firsthand, learning new life skills from a pickup guru named Mystery, real name Eric von Markovic, who is recognized as the founder of the pickup movement. Neil has released numerous books which have crowned him an icon to millions of men. His work has prompted many self-styled pickup artists to release their own material, promising men new methods of attracting women. Within the last 7 years, pickup communities have grown rapidly, with seminars taking place globally. We want to meet Mystery and get his views on the social impact his teachings have had on the mainstream. We follow up several leads and come across a British website, The 3 Second Rule, run by a dating coach who works alongside Mystery. He goes by the alias Discovery.
Welcome to the 3 Second Rule. What is the
Real
3
name,
Second Rule?
Sean Michael. We contact him. One week later, we find ourselves in Las Vegas, where Sean is holding a 4-day dating workshop with 5 men. We've been invited to the last 2 days of the workshop. Sean felt our cameras could be off-putting for the men, especially in the first few days. We're picked up from the airport by 33-year-old Michael Saunders, an entrepreneur who has flown in from Sydney, Australia. The workshop takes place in a rented mansion located 2 miles from the main Las Vegas Strip. Here the men have been living, learning and spending their time together.
Women are extremely socially intuitive. She'll look at how your friends look, what the style is, how other people are looking. Are they looking around? Are they the needy guys?
We finally meet Sean. He delivers a presentation to men who have each paid $4,000 to be at this 4-day workshop.
We're all stood with a group and there's girls. It's just a big social flame.
While some of the men did not want to be on camera, a few of them did not mind being filmed.
And he introduces her and he stands there and he says nothing.
44-year-old Richard, a retared millionaire from Canada, and 45-year-old John, involved in real estate in Las Vegas. Sean recaps on the men's performances from their previous night.
One of the key elements there that we experienced last night, rather than just sit down, which we should know, you all walked in and sat down next to a girl each and started working her. Ooh, girl for me, girl for me, girl for me. She can meet guys who not only are good at saying things to her to win her over, but guys who can come in and engage with her whole group rather than just hitting on her and making everybody else feel uncomfortable and make everybody in the group feel good. Even the ugly little one who doesn't get any attention. Give the girl some love. Introduce her to another guy that she wouldn't be able to do on her own.
Sean, what is the 3-second rule?
You see the girl you'd like to approach. If you take longer than 3 seconds, you're going to talk yourself out of it. You're going to make excuses. More importantly, you're going to probably creep her out if she saw you looking. Because she wants a confident man. You must approach. That is why we use a default opener. A default opener is a gambit or a routine or a phraseology or something that you've practiced time and time and time again. And when you've approached literally thousands of women, or even, somewhere in the region of 400, 500. Once you've got desensitized to the art of approach, then you will be more relaxed.
What has your past success with women been like?
I would say it's inconsistent. Yeah, I've not really had the type of relationships that I was looking for in retrospect.
Well, in getting out there, before it was a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes I go out with my friends and you'd have like a boring night. What Sean showed me how to do is how to bring girls into my group, how to create an energy, how to create a vibe, how to just really enjoy the night.
The problem is, if you keep going in and say, just be yourself, just say whatever comes to your mind. The problem with that is like sticking you in the sports car without a driver's license and have a feel of it. Go on. You're going to keep making mistakes. Are you being fake? No. Let's take a fake bras. Is the woman being fake because she's enhancing her breasts? No, she's presenting her best self forward. Literally forward.
What would you say to someone who thinks you've spent too much money on this workshop?
I guess that I have spent a lot of money, but it's one of those things that if you don't get out there and meet people, unless you can meet someone and talk to them, they never really discover the true you. So I would say, yeah, the investment's really worth it because you can get out there and actually meet people.
Well, my first point would be they've never experienced what a divorce costs. And making that wrong decision, in the past could have cost me $1 million.
I can tell you a million little lines of things to say that will win over the group, but all you did is turn your body language in like that. And in that moment, because you didn't know that, you gave away all of your value. You said, front foot, I'm interested. That foot, I'm interested. My body, I am interested in you guys. I'm hitting on you. Your unconscious body language is saying, would you like some cock? That is what you're saying. Going in and leaning in with all your body language pointing, you're making them feel uncomfortable. Michael, stand up.
Is what you're teaching not manipulative?
In absolutely no sense is it manipulative. They can say whatever they want. They can package themselves in a way that presents themselves in the best light. So we'll work on their fashion, their grooming, their physique. If a guy put just a little bit of effort into all of those areas, and also how he speaks, how he communicates, how he's aware of the social environment and reads it, put that all together, he can notch up a few points on the scale of beauty, and be attractive to women, not just from looks, but his behavior.
Later in the day, the guys spend a little downtime before getting ready for the night.
Tonight I'm behaving myself.
Every moment in the house is a chance to brush up on their skills.
Left a thought in the unconscious. Looks wise.
So what have you got to do to get a 10?
Put a 9 on my arm. With no women around you on your
The guys are dressed for the night. Each outfit has been carefully chosen to make either a statement or reflect a personality, and Sean's was no exception.
Now by taking a shirt like that, just even pulling it in there, a little bit there.
Big difference. Big difference.
Just so touch.
We attend one of the hotels just off the main Las Vegas Strip with its collection of bars and clubs. Erin, an LA radio host and author on Dating for Singles, joined Sean as his wing girl. She aids in helping the men be more relaxed, which Sean claims creates a more sociable environment. Why do you think it's hard for some men to approach women?
We can be really tough. We can have a big wall up when we meet you, especially in a bar or a club. We get approached by tons of guys. A lot of guys don't know what they're doing. They're just saying a whole bunch of randomness, and we immediately are like, nope, I don't want any part of that.
How is Sean different from other dating coaches?
He's got a really great presence. I mean, he kind of, just being out with him in Vegas, he commands attention. He's got this kind of international suave quality he brings in, which women love, men love. People just want to be around it.
Sean attracts attention from other partygoers, as well as creating a natural vibe about the guys, who are simply enjoying their evening. While the men were engaged in their social group, we noticed on a few occasions Richard was a little quiet. Later that evening, in a VIP area, Sean does his best to keep an eye out for Michael, who sat with a woman he'd met earlier. Michael wastes no time in kiss-closing the woman. We notice she is wearing a wedding ring. Sean socialises further. We turn to find Michael getting friendly with the married woman's friend, and soon enough, with the both of them. In the pickup world, this is referred to as a three-way kiss close, rare but as seen, doable. Michael left with both women that night. Day 4 at the house, and the men review their progress. They had each identified areas of improvement from their previous workshop. There was no mention of Michael's performance from last night. His three-way kiss close was almost seen as normal.
You gave up all your friends to spend more time with her. You don't do anything anymore. Eventually, she's just going to find you boring and want to move on.
Talks and presentations go on throughout the day. Sean continues to further discuss his methods and developments for each of the men. Richard was very quiet the night before. Bearing that in mind, we wanted to set him a challenge as he'd now attended 2 of Sean's dating workshops. We asked Sean to have Richard approach a woman during the day, otherwise known as day game. The objective, to see if he could do it. This is known to be harder than approaching a woman at night, as during the day it's least expected. We place a hidden microphone on Richard and visit a shopping mall. It was obvious Richard was a little nervous. We wanted to see if Sean's methods and training were actually working for him, as he previously suffered anxiety in approaching women. We find our location and from a distance observe. All Richard has to do is approach a woman and open her, which means start a conversation. We wait for 5 minutes to see if anyone takes his liking. Another 5 minutes pass, and another. It was becoming apparent that Richard was getting anxious. Sean tries to find ways to relax him as another 5 minutes pass. After 25 minutes, Sean spots a woman for Richard to approach. It's time for him to obey Sean's 3-second rule.
Quick question. Have you ever seen the movie The Fantastic Four?
I have not.
There's a guy, an actor in it, Michael Chiklis, and ever since I've come to Vegas, I've been approached about a dozen times by people saying, "Oh, you're Michael Chiklis, you're Michael Chiklis." Is that a good thing?
It's a good thing, yes. But
despite the fact that I was scared out of my skin, the fact that I was able to do this and to overcome my fear gave me an enormous sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. And from here, I can't imagine that anything would be more difficult.
Yeah, he was definitely nervous. It was irrespective of how it went. Did he get a number? Did they become friends? Did he get married to that girl? Who cares? He made the approach. Then one day when the perfect woman walks along that he's attracted to, could be the mother of his children, just waiting to happen, he's not going to miss an opportunity because he's still going to feel the anxiousness, but he's going to obey the 3-second rule. 3, 2, 1, go.
Our short time with Sean on his 4-day workshop has come to an end. Sean would now spend a further 3 days with the men at Zion Park hiking. He called this time creating a life. Equipped with the knowledge from their morning session, the men take to the street where they are split into groups. Their mission is to approach women in London's West End and in and around Oxford Street. Each group of men are assisted by Kezia's senior coaches. Kezia did not want to be seen out on the day game. She did not want to be recognised by other instructors, which she said could draw attention to her and her students.
I'm here from Germany, and my aim really is to improve my social skills and to get better results with women.
Carson's interactions were short, simply asking women for directions to nearby landmarks. He was getting a few smiles. Carson, what have your past relationships been like?
Past relationships have been a real horror. I just had a divorce 2 years ago, and that was a real horror for me. So,
We were restricted from placing a microphone on the men during the day game, as the agreement with Kezia was only to observe. Through our observations, I found Carson had finally built the courage to go one step further and just to ask for directions. In this 10-minute or so interaction, Carson had created good rapport with his chosen woman. During this conversation, he had touched the woman's arm 9 times, and she seemed very comfortable. What was it like today, going out and doing day game?
Today going day game was really fun. I had a lot of honest in-field feedback, and that helped me a lot.
On the other side of Oxford Street, things were working out a little different for Dean. Dean, what did you want to get from this workshop?
The biggest part that I wanted to get was basically communicating with people in small groups. I found that I was doing okay with larger groups, but approaching women one-to-one was a big issue I had. My confidence always took a nosedive. The biggest issue that I've ever had previously was being blown off and not saying the right things at the right time, which was a structure that I needed.
Dean was able to approach women. However, he was not able to build or maintain any kind of connection. What have your past relationships been like?
Absolute nightmares. So I'm very grateful to be able to improve on my relationship status on communications too. One of the biggest issues I have previously is from poor communication.
What was it like today, going out and doing day game?
My day game struggled a little bit to start with. It was obviously taking me out of my comfort zone. I wasn't 100% happy with it. After I got past the first 2 ladies, I was actually quite fine. And then what I found her doing, I was approaching ladies and just saying, hi, you look beautiful and you look fantastic today. And then I built up to saying, hey, you look beautiful, fantastic, my name is Dean, and just building it up to a point of getting telephone numbers. So I was quite impressed, I was quite happy with it. Had a good result.
Kezia, how do you think most women will feel about what you teach?
If you read a woman's magazine, any type of fashion magazine or health magazine, what they do is they have a page that tells you how to get a man to propose to you very quickly, on how to trap men, literally, and they have articles that say how to trap him and keep him, how to make sure he gets a ring on your finger, how to get the most out of him. And they go, oh, that's girl power. Brilliant. You know, sisterhood. And then they look at me and I'm trying to help guys and they say, this is wrong.
Back at base and after their individual feedback, Kezia takes the floor with night game. She prepares the men with new routines to overcome what they might face that evening when approaching women in bars and clubs.
So let's look at what the distractions are around women. Her friends. This girl who's stopping you from having anything with this woman that you desire. It's a cock blocker. And this might be very familiar to some of you. The plump, miserable friend. The best thing to do, you turn around and you say to her, you know what? It looks like I'm interrupting something here. I'm going to come back later. By the way, and you say this to the pretty friend, you say, you should really treasure a friend like that. And they go, huh? And you go, she's got your back. You can see, like, she's, you know, checking out every guy that speaks to you, and she's assessing him on your behalf, and most friends would never do that. And you leave them on that, and you go. Now, oh my God, so many things have happened here. Multiple levels. First of all, you're cool. You're not this guy trying to make them argue amongst each other. At the same time, she's thinking, oh, no, she's bugging me now, this friend. He's brought up something here. She's like my bodyguard or something. She's like my chaperone. The ugly friend feels even uglier now because you've kind of said that she's some sort of like guard dog or Rottweiler. And the other one's getting a little bit pissed off with her friend. So that hatred's not going to you, it's going to her. Because you've done nothing wrong. You're amazing. You're cool.
Would you teach the art of pickup to women? Is it possible?
Try telling a woman, I think you've put on some weight, and see the reaction. It won't be one of, okay, well, I better get down the gym and do something about this. It will be an attack on you. And I've done it. I've said to women some things that they need to improve. And the first thing is, well, you must be a bitch or you must be jealous. So the attack is their defense mechanism. You have to literally go around the houses to get to the point. I don't have time for that.
Oh my God, I got to tell you, you are so...
Kezia and the team work late into the evening, acting out numerous role plays as well as discussing new approaches and routines. The men in this room will make their final notes before stepping out into London's West End night scene. Unfortunately for us, we were not allowed to continue following them. We were told that they felt distracted and uncomfortable by our presence, which in turn was affecting their pickup game. During our time with Kezia and through one of her clients, we are contacted by another London pickup instructor named Robert Baxter. So far on our journey, we'd seen the social approach to attracting women with Sean and the direct approach with Kezia. Baxter wanted to showcase his natural seduction approach. He invites us to his 2-day workshop, which takes place south of the river in Clapham. Baxter prefers small, intimate groups. He also encourages no note-taking.
Welcome to Baxter Seduction. I'm Baxter, and I'll be taking you over these 2 days through an awesome roller coaster volcano experience. So I'm going to do this by showing you some routines, gambits, and good stories.
We are given access to all areas, and the men in attendance, each paying £600, don't care about hiding their identities. This is Tom's first workshop, a 22-year-old economics student living in London.
Yeah, my past relationships have been good. I think this whole program wasn't really about being able to have a relationship. It was about being able to meet lots of different people, to have options, and to just socially interact with more people.
So the method I'm going to show you is called Capture, Bond, Sex. It's 3 easy stages, and it's going to take you from the beginning to the end of a whole scenario with a woman. Hey, I was just chatting to my friend Alison over there, and we were discussing, do you think it's better to be wanted or needed? Yeah. But before I go, it's a 2-part question. Attraction or desire? What do you think is more powerful? You're pointing to yourself on all the good attributes, attraction, desire. Before I get to know someone deep inside, I've got criteria I normally go by. But I can only tell you if you're open-minded and friendly. Are you?
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay, the first is, I don't like girls that wear too much makeup. They put a little kiss here, but if she's being hard with you, she's being a bit off with you or challenging you, then you can actually say that's far too much. I love girls with good taste in shoes. Let me see. So she's going to be like, great, oh wow, a man has actually noticed my shoes. Would you consider yourself special? She'll say yes. Well, come over here, I want to tell you it because it's a bit secret. Okay. Well, you know, I won Best Kisser in uni 2 years in a row, so I only kiss girls.
Baxter continually breaks down his routines to discuss the psychological, deeper meanings behind them, as well as highlight the supposed responses these men will get when using them.
You talked about fashion and underwear and her shoes, which she loves. You span her around. You've isolated her to another area with you to talk more intimately. You know, what else is going to happen? Loads of stuff.
But what would you say to people watching this who think you're taking advantage of men with low self-esteem?
I'm glad you asked that. It's like, how can you put a price on a beautiful relationship where you're going to be, you know, £600 having the partner of your life? Most of my regular clients are now married. Regular, I mean they saw me once a week for maybe 3 months. And 4 of them are now married out of like the 6 of them.
In a getting to know session, Baxter asks the men what they hope to achieve from the 2-day workshop.
It's quite difficult, you know, to sort of go up to someone you'd never met before and be like, hey, how's it going? And make that bond without them just being like, what are you doing? You've always been introduced to meet someone. You've never actually gone and done a cold approach, or you know, you're not too familiar with it. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So when you're walking down the street, you sort of see a 10, like, I wouldn't go up and introduce myself, where I'd like that to be the case. You know?
What's really important is that a man can dance. Women love and they're attracted to men that can dance on the dance floor. So it's not
Candice is a key member of Baxter's seduction team. Her workshop consists of dance, teaching the men everything from the common 2-step to dancing with a woman when in a club or bar environment. This in turn, she feels, will make the men more in tune with their social environment.
Good. Right, one of the moves I absolutely love to teach and makes everyone look at you at the dance floor is called the matrix. Say there's a slow part in the music where it all calms down and everybody else on the dance floor, it's the bit where they go, oh. You're the one that's going to go, and back. Everyone's going to look at you because you're the one that's doing something interesting. All right? Do you want to do it? That's it. You're just a tiny bit stiff, really loosening up. Imagine there are 2 bullets. I mean, you would be going further back than that, wouldn't you? Can you make the first bit slow? Sorry, the first bit.
I've spent about 600 quid, and to some people that might seem like a lot of money, but it's a sort of a life-changing event, and I think the sort of material items I could have bought for that wouldn't be nearly as worthwhile for myself.
Baxter finishes the workshop by highlighting further routines and approaches, gearing the men for the night to come. It's early evening and we find ourselves in Chelsea's main high street. In a busy bar, we are joined by John, another member of Baxter's seduction team. Baxter prepares Tom for his first approach. The objective is to warm up. At random, we choose 2 women sat close by for Tom to approach.
Excuse me, girls, can I ask you a quick question? Yes. I was just having a chat with my friend Alice over there, and we were discussing, which do you think is more important, to be wanted or to be needed? Tough question, right? No, honestly, it's my friend Alice over there, and I thought I'd come over and ask you 2 girls, what do you think?
In life or on a night out?
Which do you think is more important, attraction or desire? No.
Attraction.
Why attraction?
Because desire.
I'm Tom, by the way. Nice to meet you. Emily. Becca, yeah.
What are your answers?
Well, I was saying with her...
Tom spoke to the women for just over 13 minutes.
What are you guys up to later?
Baxter's opening routine had clearly worked in allowing Tom to speak to 2 women he had never met before. We decide to break the #1 rule of pickup. We tell the women about Tom running a routine on them.
I was really impressed by the guy who just came and talked to us. He just projected so much confidence, and it's really nice when somebody can just come up to you and talk to you in a bar like that who you don't know and just have a nice chat for a few minutes.
Very rarely the guys kind of come and talk to you very openly in a bar and seem like they want to get to know you. It was really, really sweet. It was very impressive.
It was important to understand what the women's first impressions were, but we found this would serve as a mere warm-up for what was to come. Later that evening, we find ourselves in a popular Chelsea nightclub. The night is in full flow, and Baxter wastes no time in demonstrating to his students why he was worth paying £600 for. We're not sure if he was putting on a show for the camera, but what was evident was his routines would work time and time again. He made the process look simple: engage, build quick fun rapport, and then number close. On the other side of the club, we find Tom, who is midway through a routine. It looks like he is having fun, and it seems he has fine-tuned the routine to make the young woman more comfortable. Although he doesn't seem like a natural, he still keeps her engaged. We did not attach a microphone to Baxter or Tom, as the club's music was far too loud. Through body language alone, we do see the men connect with their chosen women. Tom isolates his woman. And he kiss closes. He then follows up with a number close.
Okay guys, as you know, this is Supernatural Game. Now we're going to make you guys attractive from the inside out.
Day 2 of Baxter's workshop takes place in an apartment in Soho, London. Heading the workshop is John. In the community, he is regarded as the day game guru. He's been with the team for the last 2 years. In this relaxed environment, and with the aid of Candice, he shows the men how to approach women in the street.
Hey, now deliver my line. So what I'm doing there is I'm getting in front of you, I'm literally stopping you, I'm using my body language to stop you, and I'm using my eye contact to stop you.
John highlights 3 routines. We'd seen very similar routines run by Ali in Kezia's workshop. We later learn that Baxter and Kezia have actually worked together some time ago. From an advantage point, we have the opportunity to get as close to the action as possible. We have John microphoned. We want to see if he can really practice what he preaches, and if so, how it's done. He patiently waits to find 2 women he likes the look of.
Hey, excuse me,
yeah?
Are you friendly? Do you know what, it's just that literally I'm just standing there waiting for my phone for a few minutes. And if I'm honest, I saw you walking down, and I thought, come and meet someone cool. Waiting for you as well.
Yeah.
Is it the same friends as mine, do you think? My name's John.
Hi, John.
Where are you off to? What's your name in case I ever see you again? What's your name?
I don't think you'll never see me again.
Never see you again?
No. I'm really late to meet my friends.
Ah, how late? Do you know what? Come here, come back, just quickly, come back. do you have like Facebook or something? I'll just chuck you a message. You can either say yes or no.
Oh, no, it's not possible.
It's
Thank
cool.
you.
It's cool.
Okay.
John's first set of approaches did not prove fruitful. But as John would say, it's a matter of warming up.
Excuse me. Are you friendly? Yeah, look at you, smiling already. I absolutely love your style and your vibe. So I thought I'd come and say hi. That's cool, right?
Thank you.
But only if you were friendly. I thought I might as well come and say hi quickly while I'm waiting for my friends. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Of course it's cool, right? Where's that accent from?
America. I'm afraid I actually am super late.
Super late. Now I know you're definitely American. So what's the
Very
plan for
excited.
tonight? What's on the agenda?
Random house party of people who I don't know. So
High five for that.
Should be
that's
good.
See, that's
Should
how you
be
meet new
good.
people. Really? But you like to high five? No, it's a hard high five. That's well practiced over the years, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What are you doing with your Saturday apart from meeting random people on the street?
I'm only meeting random people. No, I'm not. I'm waiting for my friend. I've got his like 5 or so minutes late. But you're not as loud as a normal American. How come? Why are you
Something was
not so
clearly
loud?
happening here. In a short space of time, John was able to connect with complete strangers, build rapport, and engage with women during the day, which in the pickup world has always been seen to be more difficult than at night.
Can I take your number or your Facebook? What's a good way of getting back in contact with you? You choose. I'll chuck you a text. Like, if you don't reply, you don't reply. It's cool.
Take my number.
Yeah, awesome. My friend can't be much later, I tell you. But high five, like in an American way, gentle. Bye, darling.
Sounds
I
ingenious.
love you meeting you briefly. I will text you.
Have a nice afternoon.
We'll talk.
I
Yeah.
hope your friend turns up.
Oh, me too.
It's time for Tom to step up. His objective is just to get used to approaching and talking to women in the street. Only this time there is no busy club environment nor dark corner to isolate. As with John, it seems Tom needs some warming up too.
Hey, you probably get this all the time, but you've got a really cool vibe about you. I just want to come and say hello.
All right.
How's it going?
Hi. Okay.
So how do you put this all together? I love this scarf.
Are you selling anything?
No, I'm not selling anything. You can leave me. Well, no, it's just I just wanted to quickly come and say hello.
Oh.
You probably get this all the time, but you've got like a really cool vibe about you.
Thank you.
I just want to come and say hello.
Hi.
Where are you from? Are you from Poland?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that I learned a bit of Polish once. It was jak się masz, is that thank you?
Okay. No, jak się masz?
Is that hello?
No, how are you?
How are you? And then dziękuję? I always find scarves are really hard to find in London. Do you not find that?
I don't know. Are
You don't
trying
shop
to
for
sell
the
me a scarf?
I'm not trying to scare you yourself. No. I just want to come and say hello to you. Do people not do this normally?
No.
Well, it's first for everything, right? So from your outfit, I'm guessing, are you Brazilian?
No.
Where are you from? Germany, the old enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you support them in euros and everything?
Sorry?
You're supporting them in the euros, I'm guessing.
I'm
Football? Because it looks good.
Thank you, but
I'm-
I have to go to work.
Oh, really? Where?
Yeah, to the...
Just down the road? Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, I'm Tom. Nice to meet you. You have a good day. Huh? See you later. Bye-bye.
H&M like 5 years ago.
Like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
back when they were a little bit more trendy.
Years and years ago. I'm
Yeah.
not very cool, obviously, so... yeah.
No. It's cool. Anyway, it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet you too.
I'll let you go.
Right,
See you later.
bye.
Bye-bye. I find it really hard to find scarves. Where do you get it from?
This one,
Yeah.
this is from Bali.
From Bali. You won't sell it to me?
No.
How much?
I think it's better on me than on you.
I could try it.
No.
No, I'm joking. I'll give you £600 for it.
Sorry?
No, I won't pay for it. Anyway, it was lovely to meet you. And
Thank you.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Tom, how do you feel day game went today?
Oh, it was fantastic. Just taking some of the things that the guys have taught me and trying to use that to sort of start the conversation. That really got over the sort of approach anxiety that I had at the start. I just can't wait to head out tonight and do some night game.
Tom showed great improvement during the day. I mean, like a lot of the students we get here, he was nervous and apprehensive at the beginning, but we expect that, we can deal with that. And then as he approached more and more girls during the day, and he realised that people aren't scary and that girls aren't scary, then he became more comfortable in the interactions, they became more comfortable with him in the interactions, and he got much better improvement during the day. And I think he got an amazing amount out of it.
2 months after attending Baxter's workshop, we receive a call from Sean. He's back in Las Vegas teaching at an annual conference alongside the man we've been wanting to meet since the start of our journey. The man known in the pickup world as Mystery, who inspired Neil Strauss's book, The Game.
Don't always use the words, hey, can I get your opinion? Because there will be other pickup artists in the bar, people who have read the book, The Game, and using the same words. Just change the words around for your dialect. Can I get your take on something? What do you reckon? What do you think it is? Don't need an opinion.
We find ourselves in a conference room with 40 men who have travelled from all over the States, each paying $3,000 for a 4-day seminar to learn from the so-called best. What are we doing back in Vegas?
What are we doing here? We're inspiring.
The reason I'm here is because I had a problem with approaching women.
I came here to improve my skill set in the social arena.
I was in a terrible, terrible relationship, and my good friend told me about the book, showed me how to open a set.
Learn how to not only pick up girls, but be able to pick up my dream girl when I see her, when I find her.
Our time had finally come to meet the man responsible for this pickup movement, the man regarded as the #1 pickup artist in the world.
Do you understand how many times a girl has been hit on? Do you know what a world that is? Have you been hit on thousands and thousands of times? Do you understand that? Do you understand her perspective and why she needs to come up with ways of distancing? You know why they say fuck off? Because fuck off works. Generally, when a girl tells you to fuck off, what do? That's right. You fuck off. Don't take it personal. You're number 14 of that day.
I didn't come into this wanting to write a book. And the book it was my first book that was written, those were my notes for myself. Some people say that, well, there are people who learn game and then there are naturals. I'm supernatural. Do you know what it's like walking around the world knowing, not only knowing, but having demonstrated that you can get virtually every woman, married or not?
The girl is attracted to you and she feels really comfortable with you. A comfortable, attracted girl? They're out looking for us. It's 7 hours.
Mystery delivers a methodical approach to his pickup artistry. Everything is calculated and engineered to getting results, almost as if like a science.
PUA in America there's a following. It's been an underground art for a long time, and that's well and good. But it's nice to bring it out of the dark ages. They show interest in you, allowing you to continue working on them. It's common sense shit, really, when you think about it, isn't it? So they want you to stay, and as you want them to stay, you stack another little short bind temperature, a story, or a fun game, or playfulness. As you get into that, they start asking you questions. What do you do? Where do you come from? What's your name? And you better have some kick-ass responses for those. That's the game.
What have you learned from the art of pickup?
Brings beautiful women into my life.
I would really like to improve my skill set on meeting new women and just being more socially dynamic.
Have interactions and relationships with beautiful women. I have incredible friends.
Number one, the lifestyle. I like it. And number two, you're able to enhance your skills.
A lot of strategy, a lot of methods on how to just talk to women. It's just...
Watch guys like Mystery and Discovery, and you see what they do, and it's impossible for me not to want to have that power.
You can learn pickup. Pickup is learnable. Does that make it wrong? Well, maybe it does. What? You drive a car and you didn't learn by yourself? You learned from someone else? Well, pickup's like driving a car. And it's something that you can use when needed. You turn it on when you need it. There's the girl. She's not coming over to me, so I guess I'm gonna have to open up that group, right? And women of beauty are never alone. They're usually in groups. So I have to learn how to work the group.
If you want to get their attention, especially if they're girls, you can say, hey guys, don't say excuse me. Wait, you need an excuse? You're excusing, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. You're already apologizing? I'm sorry to bother you. You're already labeling yourself as a fucking bother? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if I could ask you a question. Don't ask if you can ask. Ask!
This is the dilemma. When a girl chooses a guy, it's kind of like 30% looks, 70% survival value. You know, there's replication value and then there's survival value. But when a man chooses a woman, It technically is the reverse. A woman has a different way of choosing a mate based on more survival value, you know? Basically, any dick will do, but some dicks come with a man that can assist her for real in improving her chances in this life of her prime directive of survival and replication.
Women will always complain that they don't get the right guys approaching. And what happens if a woman sees the guy she wants to meet? If she walks all the way across the room to go and have a conversation with him, he's going to think it's a little bit easier. It's going to make his actions different from what he would do if he was trying to impress another woman. So she has to be careful.
Over the course of the seminar, Sean and Mystery present back to back. Every session is geared to providing numerous ways of getting results with women. Approaching, kissing, winning her friends over, first dates, second dates, and sleeping with her.
You want to get together for coffee? What is this, a fucking interview? Don't do that. It's not fun.
The stories are where you get the access to upload your value as a man.
There are two sides to a time bridge. It isn't just get her phone number and one day call her. That's a stairway to heaven. It goes nowhere.
It can get complicated when you start looking for signals and flicking hair. Girls do that. They might be doing it for the guy over there. You don't know that.
You get the phone number and an agreement to meet again, where and when.
So all of this is not about you being a robot, but just getting the practice wheels, those training wheels to get your delivery right.
I've got something to do already. Why not come to what I'm doing? Therefore, if she doesn't show, it won't matter.
What a question. Is it worth it? I am going to show my sons all the material that I've accumulated over the years.
These 4 days have been massively helpful, no doubt.
It helps build my skills not just as a pickup artist, but as a social artist.
It's truly worth its weight in gold, and it's priceless.
Investment was tremendous. I never thought I would learn so much.
There's beauty everywhere, you know? Even if it requires you to get out of your little shithole and get out of your little shit stain of a life, if that's what you think you've created for yourself, go hop on a plane and go somewhere that you think may be filled with love, right? Then do it. Look, you can't push pickup on somebody. You gotta hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom, and you come to pick up. Your life will change.
Each day's session finishes with an open floor discussion. Here the men have the chance to speak more closely with both Sean and Mystery, seeking further advice and opinions on tried and tested methods. As with previous workshops, everything is geared for the night to come. Tonight is Sean's night to take a small group of men out on the town. These men have all paid an extra $600 to have the chance to work more closely with him. We find ourselves in a familiar bar off the Las Vegas Strip. Sean is quick to engage with a couple of women and creates an environment for him and his wingman. Anyone looking at the group would say they came to the bar together. Little would they know that Sean had only met these women 30 minutes ago. It seemed that the rest of the men that night also had some sort of result. Our time in the pickup world had come to an end. We met men from around the world, many of who wanted to hide their identities. Why? Did they feel what they were doing was morally wrong? They were learning techniques on how to approach women and manipulate social interactions to achieve a result, be it getting a telephone number, kissing a woman, or sleeping with them. The fact is that pickup seminars and workshops are happening, and they are growing fast. The question is, how would a woman feel if she were to know that the man who approached her had to learn techniques in order to do so? Would she feel cheated or manipulated? Or would she praise him for taking action on developing his communication skills and confidence?